So here I have two brain neurons. One is a presynaptic neuron and the other is a postsynaptic neuron. And what neurons do is that they send electrical and chemical impulses throughout different parts of our brain and our nervous system. They're separated by a gap here, which is called the synapse. And currently it is in resting potential, which means that the neurons are not transmitting any information at this time. And before it fires, it is the all or none principle, which means that an impulse fires or it doesn't at all. Here we have the axon terminals, which are at the end, and they store chemicals called neurotransmitters. And traveling up here, the axon, which is represented by the straws here, the axon does is that they carry information to other cells, and it is protected by a fatty tissue called the myelin sheath, which is represented by this black tape. And moving up, we have the soma, or in other words, the cell body, and it contains the nucleus, which manufactures substances that the neuron needs for growth. And when a neuron fires, it goes through action potential, which is a positive electrical charge that travels down the axon in this direction, and the neuron is electrically charged. And then a process called depolarization occurs, which is when a neuron's voltage is increased, and then ion channels open, and potassium ions flow out, and then sodium ions flow in, and then the neurotransmitters land on the dendrites, which are coming out of the cell body. And what dendrites do is that they receive these messages and conduct impulses throughout the cell body, and then the neurotransmitters are reabsorbed back into the axon terminals, which is a process called reuptake.